The Real Estate Show with Pat Lopez, where we talk everything real estate. For this show, I'm going to give you some market updates. Real estate side, mortgage side. So the first topic I'm going to touch upon is the VA fix. The fix is in. So let me set the table for you. VA loans. Buyers were not allowed to pay their agents a commission to purchase a home. Okay, well, with the class action lawsuit where sellers don't have to pay buyers' agents commission to get in a home, that was going to be a major issue for buyers that were using a VA loan. So VA came out and said buyers can now pay a commission to their agent. Okay, super important. They were never able to do that before, and in the next couple months with the lawsuit and all the new terms with the NAR class action agreement, all that kind of stuff, you may have buyers needing to pay the commission. So super important that that fix is now in. Now understand that cannot be financed, but they can pay the fee, the commission fee. Okay. Also, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, they all agreed that if a seller pays the commission to the buyer, that will not be considered as a seller assist or seller contribution, because it's normal and customary, meaning it's normal, customary for a seller to pay a commission to the buyer's agent. So that will not be a part of a seller concession. So let me give you an example. Somebody is buying a home, and they're getting, the seller's paying 3% commission to the buyer's agent. If this is a conventional loan, they could still get, if they're putting 10% down or less, they can still get a 3% seller concession on top of the seller paying the commission. So that's good news. Once again, FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they all said not a problem. It's not a seller assist if the seller pays the commission. Now, Fannie Mae, they do a monthly survey, and in their survey, they came out where 86% of potential buyers say it is a bad time to buy. 86%, huge number. That means only 14% thinks it's a good time to buy. So some serious headwinds there in the real estate side of things. Also, we have the National Housing Conference. They did their survey for May, and they came out with 74% of buyers said that affordability is an issue. Affordability is an issue, 74%. Some more headwinds. Redfin came out for their May numbers, and they showed that May 2024 was the third lowest transactions in the past 10 years. The only transactions that were less than this last May, okay, May 24, was October 23, when interest rates were 8.25%, and May of 2020, when COVID started and everything was shut down, nobody could show houses, the whole country was on lockdown. So in the past 10 years, May was the third lowest sales transactions. Okay, one more thing, doom and gloom, before we get into, potentially some positive stuff. The Mortgage Bankers Association came out and said May, 18% lower mortgage applications, 18% lower than 2023, which was a historically low year, and the volume of loan applications are down to a 20-year low. Once again, the Mortgage Banker Association. So now, positive, which unfortunately, it's a positive. Jobs losses are starting to go up. Why is that a positive for housing and for mortgage rates? Because the Fed came out and said, hey, if there is job losses and they continue to start inching up, they will cut rates. It's terrible for whomever is losing their job. That's a bad thing. Nobody wishes that upon anybody. But the job unemployment numbers are starting to tick up a little bit, along with inflation's numbers coming down. So the Fed came out, said, hey, we will start cutting rates if that occurs. Okay, so super important. We need to watch the job numbers, and if that ticks up over 4.2%, expect rate cuts. Now, we know if rates can stay in between 6% to 6.5% for any length of time, you're going to have many more people jump in the market. Also, Alto's research came out, and they're showing that the home appreciation is starting to flatten. So we had CoreLogic come out and say that year over year, the housing market appreciated 5%, once again, nationally. And everything I'm telling you here, a bunch of these numbers are all national numbers, so your local market could be a little bit different than what the national market is saying. So, Alto's research saying, hey, there's more inventory, flattening of appreciation. If we can get these interest rates down just a little bit, tick down a little bit, below that 7%, somewhere in between that 6 to 6.5%, we could see the second half of 2024 be a much better half than the first. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Hopefully that does. So on the positive side, VA fixed the issue that now buyers can pay commission, so they're not out with no way of buying a home through VA. So that's fixed. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA said, if a seller pays any commission, it's not part of seller concession. So that's positive. It looks like interest rates, hopefully, will maybe start drifting down if these employment numbers continue, and the housing appreciation is starting to soften and starting to flatten out. So if all that stuff happens, once again, we're going to see if the second half of 2024 is better than the first half. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you can take some of this information and apply it in your business. Be sure to follow the show on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe below, because I have great guests coming on and some good content for you. Also, remember, this show is everything real estate, no limits. So hope you enjoy the show, and I'll see you next week.